At the beginning of week 2, I got a Perforate of Bloodshed from the lab, probably after around 20 attempts or so at the Divine Font in the lab. I decided to use that instead of Sunder. For this build, Eviscerate is the big damage dealer, so I don't think it matters that much what you use as a secondary damage dealing skill. I went with Perforate of Bloodshed because I'd never used Perforate as a skill before. This build is probably the tankiest build I've ever played. I've played since open beta, and I've probably mentioned this in a previous video, but for each league, I pick one build and play it for around 8 weeks or so to see where I can take it with the limited time I have to play. For maps, I've mainly been using the Alk and Go strategy. The only mods I stay away from are the charge stealing mod and the decreased armor block mod. My gear isn't very optimized right now, but I've been able to take on a number of the endgame bosses without that much trouble, although I tend to die a lot. Gear wise, Rog was very good to me this league so far. He gave me a really nice Reaver axe, a new helmet, body armor, gloves, and boots, so don't sleep on Rog. Using the trade market, I was able to get a Rislotha's coil that wasn't perfect, but was rolled pretty well. It's pretty easy to buy the div cards. I made the currency mainly by selling scarabs I knew I wouldn't use this league. For week 3, there's lots for me to try to get done. I'm trying to farm for Awakened Support Gems in the Silo map. I'm trying to get a Shaper Shield for the Life on Block modifier. Then for other crafting purposes, I'm farming for Veiled and Fracturing Orbs. I'll probably do some tweaks to my skill tree as well and maybe try to level some more. A lot of this video consists of boss fights from week 2. Some are sloppy, but in the end, bosses went down. So that's all for week 2. Week 3 highlights will be coming in 7 days.